Let me share the screen. I'll go to the video of mine. This is your video. Now, let's see. Now, see. Using this is the chart in front of you of the syllabus, the same syllabus which I have sent you. Now, here in the theory part, the first part of electronic spreadsheet. The first part of electronic spreadsheet is shown here. The number one part is analyze data using scenarios and goal seek. Okay. The first part is analyze data using scenarios and goal seek. Now here, see the first point on the theory part. The first point on the theory part is shown using consolidating data, creating subtotals. And then after that using what if scenarios, then using what if tools, then using goal seek and solver. Now theory part, we have to see the theory part only, children, carefully. Okay. So now if you see whatever yellow part is there in your revised syllabus, that part if you see, you can leave that part straight away. Okay, you don't study, you need not study that part. From my side I am saying that if a yellow part is there from this theory part, you can just leave that part from the theory. You don't have to see the book also for that, not once also. But for your understanding, for your practical use, you can see the video. Okay, so let us start now. Now you as that you require OpenOffice Calc for this. Okay, for digital documentation we use Writer. Now here we will use OpenOffice Calc. Now we'll go to start option like this and CLC type and OpenOffice Calc will be seen to you. You click on that and then screen will be coming of the OpenOffice Calc. Now it just looks like MS Excel, Microsoft MS Excel, and same work will be done here also. So this is also one of the electronic spreadsheet. This is a free application without any charge. Okay, because it is open office. Now, now let us start with the consolidating data. How to consolidate data? The first point. Now let us go very fast so that video is completed in very short time. Now see here in the sheet, see some data is there. According to 2018, mein, Ravi, Rahul, and Deepak has made some points. Let us say in April month, in May month, in June month. And the same way in 2019, Ravi, Rahul, and Deepak has collected some more points in April, May, June, and then total I want on the right side. Okay. Now this is the situation. Now first of all, understand what is the range, children. See, if I select a single cell, then this cell name is coming F6. Okay. In the same way, if I collect more than one cell, so if it starts from F6 and H8, it's going up to H8. So the range is coming F6 to colon H8. That means this range, the name of this range is F6 to F6 colon H8. You can give any name also. Let us say, I will make a range from here and scroll here to here. See, so up to June, I have scrolled here. April, May, June, I have taken the column and the range is coming like this. Now I'll change the name of this range. I will keep it range one. The same way for 2019, I'll give the for name as range two. See, okay. Now, now this data range one and range two is ready for me. Now I'll go to data. I'll go to the consolidated part. Then I will. You see, this is the consolidated dialog box where I will apply the sum function, count, average, max product, whatever I want. Okay, let us see only the sum function, just to understand the functionality of that. Now let us. I want that total will be created. Let's see here. Here the source the range, and here is the. We can do shrink also from this part. See if I shrink this. If I shrink this part, I can make a range here also, like this. See, yes. Now I want to add something. You can, but it's better that we will create the range from beforehand. See, range one, range two is coming. Now I add my range one. In the source data, I have taken the range two and added that. Now I can take more than two range also. Now I want my output in which range. See, I have not made any output for the range. I'll take for the output this single cell B8. Okay. Now I'm go to more option and I will consolidate by row label, column label, and the third. All the three options I have picked. Okay. Now what is the meaning? Now what the meaning of row label is? See, Ravi, Rahul, and Deepak. According to that, the data will be calculated. Now, link to now it has to be linked with the data so that any change you made it would reflect in the main data. Now, just see here. If I click on OK, what is happening? Now see, if I now row wise also is calculated and column wise also it is calculated now. Now, let us check whether the total is coming right or wrong. See here, Ravi 50 and April May 2019 में 55. So total is coming 105. Now for May also all the total is coming Rahul for Ravi, Rahul and Deepak. Okay. So automatic the total is coming. If I change some data, it will already become 100. So what is happening here? This is the consolidation where the total is coming automatically and the third part which I just showed you before that it is linked to the source data. When I clicked on that, when I checked on the part linked to the source data, that means whatever changes will be done on the source data, it will reflect on the final one. So that's why when I'm changing the second time the value to 50, the value is changing to 100 automatically. 50 plus 50 for Ravi. So this is the consolidate data, the meaning of consolidate data. Now, now see on the left side a plus sign is there. If you click on that, then see all the detail will be seen. Sheet one, two data of Ravi was there. Then again I click on the next one, Rahul one. For Rahul also all the data is coming. Then for Deepak also all the data is coming. Now, so the collection of row wise also is segregated. So this is a very good way to consolidate the data. Now come to the next topic. See, this was use consolidating data. Now come to create subtotal. So how to do the subtotal? Now what is the meaning of the subtotal? First we have to understand that we will explain with the help of an example. Okay, one sheet we have prepared. Now let us see. Now see for subtotal, this has been created from earlier only. See what is there? What is there present here? See, date, item, and seller and quantity is present here. Okay. Now date-wise items are there. Now many items are repeated purposely, and sellers are also repeated. Okay. Now I want to group them and add together. Let us say I want that a total how many keyboard is having what quantity, total how many mouse are total quantity. So it is what grouping. We are talking about grouping and total. So that is a function of a subtotal. That is the meaning of a subtotal. Means in particular quantity after making a group after making a group, what is the total in group manner? So that is a subtotal. Now let us move forward. See the seller's names is also written and what quantity we have taken from each for each item. Now see carefully. Okay, see carefully. For example, see the keyboard is taken on 17 and 18, and the quantity has been taken 10 and 4. Okay. Now in the same way, mouse is there, pen drive is there, all these things I have purchased, let us say. Now I want to see how many total keyboards are there with me, how many total mouse is there with me, how many pen drive is there with me. So separately, how will I see that separately? So the best way for that is using subtotal. I want to summarize. You can think that like that I want to summarize. Let us say I want to know that 2024 2020 I have again purchased one keyboard and the seller, let us say from techno.com I have taken, and then quantity, let us say I have taken more 7. Now this entry I have just inserted. One more entry I can put here. Let us say 21st April I have taken another, let us say mouse. Let us say mouse, and then company I have taken from, that is Ravi Comse I have purchased. Now let us say 4 mouse I have purchased. Now now what to do? I will select the range first. Then I will go to data. Then I'll go to subtotal. Okay. Now in the first group part, just let us say I want my data to be subtotaled on base of item. So I will okay, on the basis of item I'll group by, and I want to add quantity with the sum function. I want to add the quantity. Okay, so that means see here carefully, children. This is the very important part. Now see, I am here grouping on the basis of item, and then I am calculating the subtotal for the quantity, and then I am using the function sum here. Okay, in this way we are going for sum total. Now for the basic functionality, let us see with the sum. Now again I am showing you. I am grouping on the basis of item on anyone you can take. So I want to see anything by item. Okay. Now I am click on OK. See what is happening here. See keyboard sum is coming separately. Then grouping is done on the basis of keyboard, and total keyboard is 21. Then mouse sum is also there. Total 16 I have purchased. Pen drive I have taken 16, and the grand total is coming as 40. So this is the very good way, children, to understand what is the summarized total of any particular item. Okay. So we can see the summary of each day. So this is the meaning of a subtotal. So now you can define the subtotal part on your own by giving an example like this. Okay. Now let us go to data and again go to the subtotal part. Okay. Now let us see. Now how much what quantity is coming from the seller I want to see. I want to see from Deepak Enterprise how much I have taken. Okay. I'll group. Now seller wise I'll calculate the quantity now. See from Deepak Enterprise I have taken 13. Then Ravi Comms I have taken 14 items. See separately how many keyboard, how many mouse I have taken separately, it is coming very nicely. See, so this is called subtotal. So now many other ways are also there. Many other ways also are there. See, let us go to the subtotal part. Now the last part I want to say on this, children, is that on the basis of subtotal we can do grouping in three groups also. This is the first group. This is the first group shown. Then on the second group, if you go to inner side also, if you go to more deeper, you can total on the basis of second group also. But let us stop up to here only, because if you go deeper, children, I just give you the information on the top. There are second group option also, third group option also. If you go to the third group option also, then second group or third group option, then more it the subtotal will be divided into more filtered manner. It will go more deeper. So this was the subtotal part, children, and up to this part you must have understood what is the meaning of subtotal with a very good example. Okay. So just I will explain you once more what is the meaning of the second. So let us just see the example of second group, and we can stop after that. Okay, after second group. Now let us say, now in the second group, let us say I have taken item and quantity. First group I have taken seller and quantity. Second group I have taken item and quantity. Okay. So first group and second group. See, I'm clicking on OK. What is happening? See, now this is the output. In the subtotal, two ways are there now. Ek item wise is coming. Now one total is coming on the item wise, and one total is coming seller wise. So this is the meaning of the first group and second group. So you need not go for the second group. Just for your understanding, just for to get a more clear concept that what is the use of subtotal, what is the benefit of subtotal, I have shown you this part. Okay, so children, the video was up to this part for subtotal. Again, let me stop the video, then I will talk with you. Let me stop the sharing and video here. Let me stop the recording here and sharing. Just a minute.